Imagine waking up every day to palm trees, ocean breezes, and sunsets that look like paintings. Sounds like a dream, right? But what if I told you Florida is packed with cities where this is just normal life? Which Florida city has the friendliest people? Where can you find affordable beach living without breaking the bank? And which town feels like a tropical paradise mixed with small-town charm? Today, we're exploring the 10 most beautiful and charming cities to live in Florida. Places so stunning and welcoming, they might just convince you to pack your bags and never look back. Number 10. Key West. Key West is the southernmost city in the continental United States. And let me tell you, this quirky island is pure magic. Picture pastel-colored houses, sunset celebrations every evening at Mallory Square, and chickens literally strutting across the streets like they own the place. Life here? It's like living in a Jimmy Buffett song, with real flamingos and margaritas to match. Now, yes, Key West is on the pricier side. The median home price here floats around $950,000 as of early 2025, and even rentals average about $3,100 per month for a two-bedroom. But people don't move here for a bargain. They move here for the vibe. The turquoise waters, coral reefs for snorkeling, endless boating, and a year-round tropical climate make it worth every penny. What about safety? Surprisingly solid for a party town. The crime rate is lower than the national average, especially for violent crime, which is 38% lower than Florida's state average. The community? Super tight-knit. With only about 26,000 residents, you'll know your local barista by name within a week. It's LGBTQ+ friendly, creative, and welcoming to everyone, from laid-back artists to retired adventurers. Despite its touristy reputation, locals enjoy a strong sense of calm. There's a real work-life-play balance that's hard to find elsewhere. Plus, the natural beauty is jaw-dropping. Imagine kayaking through mangroves, biking across the entire island in 30 minutes, or paddleboarding under the stars. Sure, groceries and gas cost more since it's an island, but no one's really complaining when you've got 70-degree ocean breezes in January. Living in Key West is not for the ultra-practical. It's for the dreamers. If you're the type who values sunshine, color, and creativity over a giant yard and big box stores, this charming island might just be your version of paradise. Number 9. Dunedin, Florida. Now, if you're looking for a small-town gem with a big heart, Dunedin is your kind of place. This adorable waterfront city sits on Florida's Gulf Coast, just north of Clearwater, and is seriously one of the most underrated spots in the state. With a population of just around 36,000, it's got that cozy, everybody knows everybody feel, but without ever being boring. Let's talk about cost of living. The median home price here is about $430,000, making it a steal compared to many other Florida coastal towns. Rentals are friendlier too, averaging around $1,800 for a two-bedroom. And groceries and utilities hover just slightly above the national average, typical for a coastal city, but still very manageable. But what really sets Dunedin apart is its charming downtown. Picture brick-lined streets, mom-and-pop shops, craft breweries, and local festivals like the Scottish Highland Games. Yep, Dunedin has a rich Scottish heritage. Plus, you're minutes away from the famous Honeymoon Island State Park, white sand beaches, nature trails, and some of the clearest Gulf waters you'll ever see. As for safety, Dunedin's crime rate is lower than the US average, especially in terms of violent crime, which sits at 40% lower than the Florida state average. The community vibe? Super friendly and laid back. There's a huge focus on outdoor living, biking the Pinellas Trail, kayaking, or just catching a sunset with friends at Edgewater Park. Healthcare is top-notch, with Mees Dunedin Hospital right in town, and schools rank above average, making it perfect for families or retirees alike. Dunedin blends small-town hospitality with coastal living without sacrificing access to bigger cities. Tampa is only 30 minutes away. If you're dreaming of a place that feels like a beach vacation mixed with hometown charm, Dunedin might just steal your heart. And once you visit, you'll never want to leave. Number 8. Gulfport, Florida. Gulfport. This artsy little waterfront town near St. Petersburg feels like it belongs in a storybook. With a population of only about 11,600, Gulfport is tiny but mighty when it comes to charm, character, and a fiercely local vibe. First things first, Gulfport isn't flashy or overdeveloped like Miami or Tampa. It's the kind of place where locals walk barefoot to the beach, grab fresh seafood from the market, and chat with the street artists setting up for the monthly art walk. It's Florida, but with a funky, creative twist. Cost-wise, Gulfport is pretty affordable by Florida standards. The median home price is around $390,000, and rent averages $1,750 for a two-bedroom, which is a great deal for living right by Boca Ciega Bay. Utilities and groceries are close to the national average, making daily life very doable. Nature is everywhere here. Think sunsets at Gulfport Beach Park, kayaking in Clam Bayou, nature preserve, or spotting dolphins right from the shore. The city is also super pedestrian-friendly, and the waterfront district is packed with quirky cafes, art galleries, and even a casino. Not the gambling kind, but a historic dance hall. Safety-wise, Gulfport boasts a crime rate that's 30% lower than the state average, especially in violent crime. The community vibe is one of the best parts. It's inclusive, LGBT was friendly, artsy, and filled with warm, down-to-earth people who genuinely care about their town. Plus, you're only 15 minutes from downtown St. Petersburg for big city amenities, but far enough away to avoid the hustle. Gulfport is for people who love color, creativity, and community spirit over luxury condos and crowded beaches. It's a hidden treasure, and trust me, locals are perfectly happy to keep it that way. Number 7. Orlando, Florida. Okay, let's be real. When you think of Orlando, your brain probably jumps straight to theme parks, right? Disney World, Universal Studios, SeaWorld. But Orlando is so much more than just Mickey Mouse and roller coasters. In fact, it's one of the fastest-growing cities in America, with over 320,000 residents in the city and 2.6 million in the metro area. What's crazy is that despite being so popular, Orlando is actually very affordable compared to coastal Florida cities. The median home price is about $410,000, and rent averages around $2,000 for a two-bedroom. Not bad at all for a booming metro area with tons of job opportunities. The city has a booming tech sector, healthcare industry, and hospitality jobs galore. Orlando's quality of life is surprisingly fantastic. There are over 100 lakes within city limits. Lake Eola is the most famous, right in the heart of downtown with its iconic swan boats. And don't sleep on Orlando's nature. The city is loaded with green spaces, gardens, and hiking trails just outside of town. Safety varies by neighborhood, of course, but many areas like Baldwin Park, Winter Park, and College Park boast crime rates 30% lower than the city average. Orlando is extremely family-friendly, with top-rated schools, world-class hospitals, and endless entertainment for all ages. But here's what makes Orlando so special. It's diverse, dynamic, and surprisingly welcoming. Nearly 32% of the population is Hispanic or Latino, and there's a vibrant mix of cultures, festivals, and food scenes from all over the world. Orlando might not have beaches, but you're only an hour from either coast. Cocoa Beach to the east or Clearwater to the west. If you love big city energy with a community feel, tons of nature, and affordability wrapped into one package, Orlando is calling your name. Number 6. Bradenton, Florida. If you're dreaming of an old Florida vibe with a touch of modern charm, Bradenton should be on your radar. Nestled along the Manatee River and just south of Tampa, Bradenton offers a slower, more peaceful pace of life, but without sacrificing access to big city perks. With a population of around 59,000, it feels like a cozy community where neighbors actually wave at each other. Housing here is still relatively affordable for a coastal city. The median home price sits around $390,000, while renting a two-bedroom averages about $1,900 per month. Daily expenses like groceries and utilities are close to the national average, making Bradenton attractive for retirees, families, and remote workers alike. Nature lovers will feel right at home here. Bradenton is famous for its beautiful riverwalk, lush parks, and close proximity to Anna Maria Island, one of Florida's most stunning beaches, only 20 minutes away. You've also got the Robinson Preserve for kayaking, hiking, and wildlife spotting. Safety-wise, Bradenton's crime rate is average for Florida, but it has many safe and desirable neighborhoods like Northwest Bradenton and Palma Sola, where crime rates are 30 to 40% lower than the city average. The quality of life here, relaxed and neighborly. The city hosts farmers markets, art walks, and tons of waterfront dining options that make every evening feel like a mini vacation. Healthcare is excellent, with facilities like Manatee Memorial Hospital serving the area. Bradenton also has a growing economy. Tourism, healthcare, and agriculture are big here. Plus, you're only a 45-minute drive from downtown Tampa for a change of scenery or airport access. Bradenton is perfect for people who want the best of both worlds: affordable coastal living with access to breathtaking beaches, strong community vibes, and a touch of old Florida charm that's getting harder to find these days. Number 5. Tampa, Florida. Tampa is not just a city, it's an experience. Sitting right on Tampa Bay, this vibrant city of over 400,000 residents has skyrocketed in popularity over the past decade. Why? Because it's managed to balance big city living with sunny Florida charm like no other. The cost of living here is pretty reasonable considering how fast it's growing. The median home price is about $440,000, and the average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment hovers around $2,200. Not bad for a city consistently ranked among the fastest-growing metros in the US. What's life like here? Well, Tampa has it all. Gorgeous beaches like Clearwater and St. Pete within 30 to 40 minutes, a booming downtown with sparkling high-rises, and charming historic neighborhoods like Hyde Park and Ybor City. Tampa's Riverwalk is a local favorite, perfect for biking, dining, or just enjoying a sunset stroll along the water. Safety is pretty neighborhood-dependent, but areas like West Chase, Carrollwood, and New Tampa boast crime rates 40% lower than the city average. Tampa's crime rate overall is on par with many other large U.S. cities, but its safer suburbs are a huge draw for families. Community-wise, Tampa is diverse and welcoming. Nearly 25% of the population is Hispanic or Latino, and the city celebrates its cultural diversity with countless festivals, food scenes, and local markets. Nature lovers will love how easy it is to get outdoors. From kayaking in Hillsborough River State Park to dolphin spotting cruises on the bay. The economy is booming too. Finance, healthcare, tech, and tourism are all major players here. If you're after a city that has energy, opportunity, and endless sunshine, Tampa should be near the top of your list. It's got the job market of a big city with the soul of a coastal town. Number 4. Naples, Florida. Now let's talk luxury, because Naples isn't just beautiful, it's breathtaking. Sitting on Florida's southwest coast along the Gulf of Mexico, Naples is all about upscale coastal living, pristine beaches, and jaw-dropping sunsets that look straight out of a postcard. But let's address the elephant in the room. The cost of living here is definitely on the higher end. The median home price is a cool $620,000, and renting a 2-bedroom averages around $2,800 per month. Utilities and groceries also run a bit above the national average, largely due to the city's high-end lifestyle. That said, Naples is often ranked as one of the best places to retire in the entire United States, and for good reason. It has an incredibly low crime rate, 60% lower than the national average, and some of the cleanest beaches in Florida, like Vanderbilt Beach and Clam Pass Park. Nature is front and center here. You've got the famous Naples Botanical Garden, the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary for birdwatching, and the nearby Everglades for airboat adventures. Naples also boasts more golf courses per capita than almost anywhere else in the country, over 90 courses. The community vibe here is peaceful, refined, and very health-conscious. The healthcare system is excellent, with NCH Healthcare System serving the area and ranked among the top hospitals in Florida. Naples has a small-town feel despite its luxury reputation. The population sits at around 20,000, but the greater metro area is closer to 320,000. Its downtown area, known as Fifth Avenue South, is filled with boutique shops, art galleries, and high-end dining. If you're looking for a city where every day feels like a 5-star resort stay, with unbeatable beaches, safety, and a high standard of living, Naples is calling your name. Just be ready to bring your sunglasses and your wallet. Number 3. Venice, Florida. Welcome to Venice, Florida, a coastal treasure that blends old-world charm with laid-back beach town living. This city of about 26,000 residents sits along the Gulf Coast and is often called the shark tooth capital of the world because of the thousands of fossilized shark teeth that wash up on its beaches. Yep, here in Venice, beachcombing is practically a sport. When it comes to cost of living, Venice is surprisingly affordable for such a beautiful coastal town. The median home price is around $450,000, and renting a two-bedroom averages about $1,900 per month. Daily expenses like groceries and utilities are close to the national average, making Venice a smart choice for retirees, families, or remote workers looking for paradise without the Naples price tag. But Venice's charm goes beyond its beaches. Downtown Venice is gorgeous. Think Mediterranean-style architecture, palm-lined streets, cozy cafes, and boutique shops that give it a European vibe. Plus, the city is known for being incredibly clean, safe, and peaceful. Its crime rate is 55% lower than the national average, one of the safest cities on this list. Nature lovers have endless options. From Venice Beach to Casperson Beach, or biking the famous Legacy Trail, a 20-mile scenic route perfect for outdoor enthusiasts. The city also has over 30 parks, wildlife areas, and golf courses. The community here is tight-knit, friendly, and filled with active residents who love outdoor events, farmers markets, and art festivals. Healthcare is top-notch too, with Venice Regional Bayfront Health serving the area. Venice is perfect for anyone who wants peaceful coastal living with a touch of elegance. It's got small-town friendliness mixed with beachside beauty, all wrapped up in sunny Florida goodness. Number 2. Stuart, Florida. Stuart, a hidden gem on Florida's treasure coast that will steal your heart the moment you arrive. With a population of just around 17,500, Stuart feels like one of those rare places where life slows down. Neighbors say hello, and the sunsets feel just a little more magical. Stuart's biggest claim to fame? It's known as the sailfish capital of the world, attracting fishing enthusiasts from all over. But beyond that, it's a charming coastal city packed with history, nature, and a genuine community vibe. The cost of living here is very reasonable for waterfront living. The median home price is about $470,000, while rent for a two-bedroom averages around $2,000 per month. That's a solid deal for living minutes from stunning beaches, rivers, and boat-filled marinas. Nature is everywhere in Stuart, from the St. Lucie River to the Atlantic Ocean beaches. You'll find locals paddleboarding, fishing, or just relaxing at Stuart Beach or Bathtub Reef Beach. Plus, downtown Stuart is beyond adorable. Brick-lined streets, waterfront restaurants, local boutiques, and the famous Stuart Green Market every Sunday. Safety-wise, Stuart's crime rate is 45% lower than the Florida state average, making it a peaceful choice for families and retirees. The community is super welcoming, with events like the annual Arts Fest and Rockin' Riverwalk concerts bringing everyone together. Healthcare is excellent too, with Cleveland Clinic Martin Health nearby providing top-rated services. Stuart has that perfect mix of coastal beauty, small-town charm, and active outdoor living. It's the kind of place where every morning starts with a sunrise over the water and ends with live music downtown. If you're searching for a slower, sweeter way of life, Stuart might just be your Florida dream come true. Number 1. Sarasota, Florida. Sarasota. This city is everything you could possibly want in a Florida paradise. Breathtaking beaches, artsy culture, vibrant downtown, and a lifestyle that feels straight out of a travel magazine. Sarasota has about 55,000 residents in the city limits, but the metro area is home to over 850,000 people, and growing fast. Why? Because it offers world-class beauty with a cost of living that's still reasonable compared to places like Naples or Miami. The median home price in Sarasota is around $510,000, while a two-bedroom rental averages about $2,300 per month. Groceries and utilities are slightly above the national average, typical for a coastal city, but the lifestyle perks more than make up for it. Nature here is next level. Siesta Key Beach, often ranked the #1 beach in the US, has powdery white sand so fine it feels like flour. Then there's Lido Beach, Longboat Key, and miles of waterfront parks perfect for kayaking, biking, or sunset watching. Sarasota isn't just about beaches, though. It's an arts and culture hub, with places like the Ringling Museum of Art, Sarasota Opera House, and dozens of local theaters. The community is active, diverse, and welcoming. Safety-wise, Sarasota's crime rate is about 30% lower than the national average, and neighborhoods like Palmer Ranch, Lakewood Ranch, and Laurel Park are especially sought after for their safety and charm. Healthcare here is outstanding, with Sarasota Memorial Hospital ranked among the top hospitals in Florida. Sarasota is a city for dreamers, for beach lovers, art enthusiasts, retirees, families, and remote workers who want it all. Beautiful nature, vibrant culture, friendly people, and sunshine-filled days. It doesn't get better than Sarasota.